Did you know that SD cards aren't designed for the constant data writing of Home Assistant? They will actually implode. To avoid losing your entire smart home, we're migrating painless to an SSD today. I'll walk you through the process step by step so you don't lose a single automation, setting, entity, sensor or device. To start the migration, we go over here to Settings, then we scroll down and we go to System, and then you click on Backups. And then we scroll down and we go over here to Configure Backup Settings. Then what's very important to enable all these things, there we go, and make sure that all the apps are selected. Then we scroll all the way down and you see here your encryption key. Make sure to click on this Show button, press on this Download button, and also copy this entire encryption key. Make sure to paste it over here in a notepad. We'll be needing that in just a second. Then we go back, then we go to this big blue button over here, Backup Now, and we click on Automatic Backup. Now a quick pro tip, a local backup is great, but online backups, especially with 4 major free cloud services, is way better. Make sure to check out this tutorial where I'll show you exactly step by step how to set up 4 automatically backups to the cloud services. You will sleep better tonight. Once it has been backed up, we go to download this to our PC. So we click on the automatic backups and we can see the backup of today, which has been created 26 minutes ago. We press over here and I press on download. Then verify that you've actually downloaded the backup to your PC. Very important. Then it's time for the migration. To do this, we need to shut down our Raspberry Pi completely before we unplug it. So go back to backups, go back again to system, then you go to your hardware. And there is a menu over here and you press it and then we can go to advanced options and then we can just shut down the entire system. Click on it and then we press on shutdown. We're going to plug in our SSD to our PC. Now I have Home Assistant running on a Raspberry Pi. I also have AdGuard installed on it to block 18+ content and ads. It also works via Tailscale on a forced connection to all mobile devices for my kids. It works just perfectly. If you want to see how I did this, follow this tutorial over here and I'll take you through the steps one by one to actually create a real fail-proof safe internet for your kids. Very important. So I have to make sure that everything will be copied and migrated to this SSD. To do that, we're going to download the Raspberry Pi imager. So the first step is to select our Raspberry Pi device. I have a Raspberry Pi 4 running with Home Assistant and AdGuard. So I press on Next. Then we're going to scroll down to Other Specific Purpose OS. Then we're going with Home Automation. It's over here. And then we scroll down to Home Assistant. We're just going to choose this one and we press on Next. Make sure to select the right SSD that you don't destroy your own internal SSD from your PC. I have this one, it's only 233 GB, which is way too much for Home Assistant, but hey, it works. Press on Next. Then here's the summary, press Write. And remember, everything will be erased on this SSD. I understand, erase and write. Now this might take a while, so sit back and relax. We press on Finish. Now you can take out the SSD from your PC and put it inside of your Pi. Make sure that the Raspberry Pi has been turned off completely. You will see the red light on, but no green flickering lights. Then you unplug the power cord and make room for your SSD. It's extremely important that you plug it into one of the blue USB 3 ports. After that, turn your Pi around and take out the SD card. And the last step, of course, is to plug the power cable back in. Now the first boot process can take up to 10 minutes, so don't worry if you cannot connect straight to your Home Assistant. If you can connect again, this is what you see, and it's going to take a little while. Now that was way quicker than 20 minutes, but let me show you how to restore everything. We press over here on Upload Backup, and we're going to select our backup file. Now if you see this 500 internal server error, do not worry, just press Ctrl F5 on your keyboard. Well, you can see that Home Assistant is still running and it's still waiting for the backup. So we're going to try it again. Select the backup from today and press on Open. And now it does work. Make sure to select everything from your Home Assistant. So we're just going to enable everything, all the apps. I don't have an SSL certificate yet. Maybe I'm going to create a tutorial about that someday. Select everything and press over here on Restore Backup. And after a minute or so, you see this page restore in progress. Now do not refresh this page, do not pull out the plug of your Home Assistant. Very important, just wait. And if you see this, everything works again. Make sure to check everything, go to your settings, go to your apps to see if everything is in here. Well, it seems to be working. Check your activity, everything is good. Select your AdGuard, it's still working. Great, let's go here. Oh wow, I am completely neutral. I'm using all of my energy, I'm just neutral. If you run into any problems, just let me know in the comments. I'll always reply. If I helped you out with this video, hit that like button as a hey thank you Matt, or drop it in the comments thank you. And I hope to see you in another great Home Assistant tutorial. See you later.